One, two, one, two. Welcome to the After the Bell podcast. DJs Talking WWE. We are recapping SmackDown tonight, live from Raleigh, however you want to say it, in North Carolina. My man David's shaking his head. Let's bring our guests in. We got David and Darren, my co-hosts. What's going on, fellas? How we doing tonight?
Good, good. Joe's going to kill your ass for messing Raleigh's name up.
So I watch. Shout out to Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. I watch their podcast every night. This little sports recap that they do, and Chad Johnson is just like, "Yeah, I was in Raleigh," and Shannon Sharp was like, "You wait, where were you?" He goes, "Raleigh. I was in Raleigh." So that's why I said that. So yeah, but anyway, heck of a
cussing right now.
Yeah, right. Anyway, heck of a show tonight. We're going to recap it all for you. Right out the gate, came out hot tonight with some Drew and Fatu option. Drew and Fatu fighting outside of the parking lot is what I wanted to say. We kind of cut there. Jelly Roll apparently didn't hear the car crash, but apparently Drew...
Or see it.
Yep, nothing. He was just kind of hanging out with his boy. Had no idea what was going on. We see all the security rushing around the corner, and we see that Drew drove his car into Jacob's, and you see Drew getting on top of the hood and doing a busted out windshield, basically pulls Fatu out, starts beating him down crazy. Of course, security separates them, all that kind of good stuff. Then Drew basically goes into the ring with his microphone, basically just saying, like, I got screwed out of WrestleMania and this is BS and all that kind of stuff. Nick Aldis, of course, comes out, tries to calm him down. Fatu comes out, runs into the ring, and they just start going back and forth. And it's just getting super violent, super personal. Literally, they fought to the end of the show, which we'll get to. They just kept kind of cutting back randomly, and it's just like, oh, yeah, there they go. They're still fighting. Okay, so this is what's going on here. How do we feel about this for an opening segment here? Has the feud reached a level to where they might start off WrestleMania with it? I mean, we know this is a WrestleMania match. You think it might start WrestleMania or right before the main event? Where do you think they would kind of place this? Because obviously they're trying to get the heat up on it a little bit. So, David, I'll start with you.
Good question of where to place it. I'll say probably, somewhere in the mid. It's not going to be before. Maybe
you don't think it'd be right before?
If they're going for like 8 matches a night, I say maybe somewhere right in the middle, about 4 or 5. And in heavy, you could probably help me out. What is with Fatu and cars? Who was the other? It wasn't even that long ago. It was like last year or year before.
Yeah,
I don't remember who hit him.
It was he got hit with a hit with a car or he got put through a car. It was one of the two and he was out for his injury. But yeah, I forget who it was. It might have been, it wasn't Drew. It was somebody else. Yeah, but yeah, there is something going on with cars with that guy.
Cars and Fatu.
And they must have got a special from the junkyard on that one. Just the way the windshield was, it's like somebody got slammed through the windshield. They must have recycled cars.
Right.
The budget must have got cut that week.
Yeah. Darren, what you think about it?
Yeah, so I love the opening segment. I mean, and David can relate to this. It felt like the Attitude Era opening, just right into it. I love the fact. I mean, it's the Attitude Era. Matt, was really ridiculous shit going on. It was just the over the top. It's like, what is happening?
Right.
That would never happen. And like this felt the same way. The car doors like mangled open. The glass is already half broken. The guy rips the freaking windshield out. I mean, the front glass out with bare hands. I don't know how you don't love that. It's just like the most goofy shit ever. But it's like Attitude Era wrestling to me, and I loved it. I thought it was great. And then they kept the fight going, and then we'll get to the end of it. But I mean, like when you go back and watch some of those Austin Rock promos, I mean, they started off the fighting. There was like 2 segments of them fighting in the middle of the damn thing, and they ended it on a cliffhanger. And like, even though I don't want to jump to the end, but I know you before the show, you like it was a weird ending.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like the same type of weird ending that we would get in the Attitude Era with like, fucking Stone Cold or getting dumped into the river by The Rock. Something weird like, yo, what the hell? You used to end it on that. So I love this whole episode, and I love the beginning, and it kicked off and set the pace for the show. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it was awesome. So yeah, it definitely, like I said, definitely came out hot tonight. So I appreciated the segment as well. So we came out hot. Then we got a little bit cooler with our our first match here. You know what? I should have downplayed this because I actually did enjoy this match. To be honest with you, I did because but I enjoyed it because of Priest and Truth, not so much of what the MFTs were doing. So we get the MFTs defending their tag titles against Priest and Truth, our brand new tag team that everyone loves Truth, so everyone's gonna love this tag team for sure. Like I said, solid match overall. Thought it was really good. Truth has some cool, spots. He's always doing his Ron Cena thing, which I love it, man. I love when he does that stuff. But the MFTs, they start to kind of, well, actually, I should back it up. Solo gets distracted. Solo distracts the referee, and then all of a sudden, outside, you see the MFTs. They start to kind of beat down R-Truth, and then the Wyatt6 come out to kind of even things up. Now, you know how I feel. As soon as I heard that Wyatt6 music hit, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, we're going to get this match screwed up by them too? Like, what the hell is going on? But thankfully, they just kind of neutralized things, kind of got the rest of the MFTs out of there, which allowed R-Truth to pin JC Mateo. Truth, Priest, they got the tag team championships, new tag team crown there. Like I said, I enjoyed this match. Do we feel like WWE made the right call putting the titles on Truth and Priest? I like this. I'll start with you, Ev.
I mean, anybody holding the belt better than those two. I mean, honestly, I hate the like shit on those talents, but I mean, they weren't doing anything with the belt. I just hate that Damian Priest and R-Truth, who's only had 3 matches together, got the belt. Where I feel like there's other tag teams that are just like, if you're a tag team right now in WWE SmackDown, you've got to be just feeling like shitted on. Like, these guys get the belt, Obviously, I don't think these guys are going to hold the belt very long, but it was cool to see R-Truth get another belt. Matt, when you get some time, look up how many championships this guy has won. He may have the most I've ever seen. If you count all
Truth with the 24/7s,
yeah, the 24/7.
I know about it. Yeah, I wasn't watching.
Yeah,
I know about it though.
Yeah. So he may have. I mean, this is just another one to his belt. When he gets his Hall of Fame speech, it's going to be unreal. But I like the fact that they gave Truth the pin too. He got the pin on it, and I love that. And then Damien with the cell, which was great. Like, are you kidding me? Like, so I mean, it wasn't the greatest match, but I do love the fact that they're trying to. Maybe this is Truth last year. Who knows? Maybe he retires. But this is a good way to send him off, I feel like. So
before I go to you, David, actually, so Hev, let me ask you this. So you said about the guys tag team, they got to be feeling like shit, and I agree with that. But who else are they really going to put it? Like, the guys tag team is just not like the women. The women, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, like. Nobody really likes Motor City Machine Guns. Like, it's this weird.
It's Matt's favorite tag team.
Yeah.
honestly, though, a lot of the guy tag teams are stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, no, they're yeah, and we'll talk about the match. Like, they do some cool moves and athletic, but they're not anything that I'm like getting hype about. Like, oh man, I hope Fraxium gets to WrestleMania. Who the hell's saying that?
Yeah, they got rid of Gargano. They got rid of
Gargano.
Johnny's partner Ciampa. So I mean, that tag team's gone. It's just it's a weird time for tag teams. But I mean,
for the guys' side, the women's side is crushing it. The women's side is crushing it.
When you put the tag team belt on a comedy act like R-Truth and just throw them randomly with Damian Priest, and then their third match they win. It's just kind of like, yeah, what are we doing with the division? So I don't know who we put it on.
Yeah, it's just. I think that's the problem.
Oh, D Walker, Street Profits. I'm down for that. That has my vote.
Man, they haven't. Yeah, they haven't been around.
Ooh. Bring them back.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't been around. Maybe I don't know. Not to go too off topic here, but I know I texted this over to David earlier. I don't know if maybe the Street Profits, maybe Montez is just trying to help Bianca because apparently Bianca Belair might lose her finger. Oh. Like, yeah, it's crazy. I just saw that tonight.
And it was a legit site he saw it at.
Yeah, like she might lose her finger. Like, man, the mental gymnastics she must be going through right now. Like,
and obviously he's on TV to probably help her, but yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it's crazy. But David, let's go back to you real quick about this match. How'd you feel about it and all that kind of good stuff?
I agree with Heavy that it definitely needed a title change. I mean, and this honestly is nothing surprising. How many times has WWE put somebody together for the first time and they've won?
True.
Rocket Sock Connection, first of all.
Yep.
I mean, first ones that come to mind. I think it'd be a good little fun run, and they definitely need to do something to get this Wyatt 6 MFTs thing over with. It makes you kind of wonder too if it's a little punishment for Tama. You see, he got a big ass fine. He he had, if you go back and look on his TikTok, he did when last week when he had meta glasses on when they got the lantern back. So he had that, but apparently he filmed footage during rehearsal too and put it online.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
Like it was an accident, like he was streaming live, or he just like he consciously like took video
And
footage.
it looked like he posted it.
Oh boy, that wasn't.
Yeah,
Must have been some good shit he was on that day.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that whole. We've talked about it ad nauseum at this point. One little glimmer of hope, maybe you could say, is there was I wasn't planning on touching on it, but I'll kind of bring it up here. There was a backstage segment with the MFTs where Solo was so pissed that they lost the championship. And is it Tama? Is that the one? All right. Yeah, Tama. I always forget their, like I get it mixed up.
Me too. Nobody knows.
But Tama goes over. He's like, maybe we should just give the lantern back and just like end this. You ain't been yourself lately. And Solo didn't like that too much, so maybe there was a little.
Basically called him. Told me he was acting like Roman.
Yes, I did leave that part out. Good. Yeah, he basically said he's kind of acting like Roman right now, which kind of had everyone like, oh damn.
I'm okay with it. I think Tama needs a little singles run because he was big over in New Japan.
Honestly, I just feel like Solo needs a solo run.
Solo needs to go back to being.
He doesn't need
the enforcer role, where he was a straight beast.
Yeah,
I don't think nobody really takes him serious right now.
He doesn't really need any of those MFT guys. He can kind of stand on his own, in my personal opinion. Anything else you want to touch on in this match before we move on?
Nope.
All right, so let's do it.
I guess a little small nugget. I mean, I'm R-Truth. He's a Carolina guy. He's from Charlotte, so.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So all right, little hometown love there. There we go. I like that. All right, awesome.
I love the "We Want Truth" chants broken out in the middle of the match. That was great.
For sure.
And he got the pin, so that makes sense.
He got the pin. Yeah, hell yeah. So pretty good match there to start out with. Then we have our next match, which is like my favorite, Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium here. I don't even know what to say about this match. To be honest with you, I don't even know what to say. Didn't really do it for me. The only thing that really stood out in this match, in my opinion, was the whole Candice coming out to kind of watch the match, and then she kind of interferes a little bit to kind of help the pin for Motor City Machine Guns. And she was kind of giving, I don't know their names, she was kind of giving the one guy from Motor City Machine Guns like kind of the eye, like the eye. So I was like, I don't know what's going on with this, but hey, fellas, one thing I can tell you is if you're mopey and depressed and you have a woman, she ain't going to be with you very long if you're going to stay like that. So that might be what Johnny G is going to have to deal with here. What do you guys think about Candice LeRae getting involved here? I'll start with you, David. What do you think about this whole kind of angle?
We'll go back right before the match, the little backstage segment. When Johnny was planking and Danhausen pops up and takes her $20.
Yeah, we didn't have too much Danhausen tonight. Just two quick little segments.
But in Heavy, you probably will know what I'm talking about here. It kind of feels like they're regurgitating the storyline they did with the DIY last year, where I think it was Ciampa was trying to do the healer stuff, and then Johnny was fighting it. And it's like doing the same thing now with. I can see them actually turning heel all the way. They need something. They need a boost somehow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
What do you
I
think,
remember. I remember. Yeah, I remember that. So you think that one is playing more face and one is playing more heel, just kind of like how Gargano, but then they were on the same page and
Yeah,
secretly still
it looks
together.
like they're kind of going back with those same
Could
storyline.
be. I mean, they could be. I mean, I don't really see too much conflict between the two. Not like
Well, if you look when he,
because
I'm
it's
like,
kind of like, hey, leave that guy alone. He's wallowing. Worry
well, I'm
about
talking
us.
about afterwards once Candace got involved.
Got you.
Like the
Yeah.
one dude was smiling, and the other one, I'm freaking horrible. I knew the names, so I just don't know which one's
This is
which.
why they're not champions. This is because nobody knows who these fucking guys are.
Yeah.
Nobody- That's
We're over it. We're cool. We're cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Shelly
yeah.
and
It could be a thing.
Shelly and Saban. I just don't remember who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was definitely giving him the eye, which was kind of like a weird like kind of thing. So I don't know what's gonna. So David, you're kind of thinking possibly like Candace and Johnny are kind of
That,
setting this up.
no, I think Candace and they're gonna get because Johnny's got a history with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were kind of, I guess, Johnny's mentors or kind of helped him along the way coming up.
Okay.
And that was part of a storyline last year when when DIY turned heel. So that's how that little history thing's going on.
Yeah, I just don't know if I care about this story enough to. It's just a 3-hour filler on SmackDown. Is kind of what it kind of seems.
How did you like the wrestling outside the story? Let's talk the wrestling. How did you like? Because I mean, they're not bad wrestlers, but I don't know.
Well, I like I was gonna say I like Fraxium more than Motor City Machine. Fraxium, they can do some cool stuff.
You see, Frazier he was very lucky. He didn't take a nasty bump when they were doing their little dive sessions.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
He got lucky.
Does anybody run the ropes faster than Frazier? I mean, I know we talk about Braun and Braun Breaker being fast, but I'm willing to put that Frazier is faster, lighter, and quicker on his feet, running those freaking ropes back and forth. I mean, like the speed was unreal.
I agree.
I mean, I get it. Braun is beefy and he runs really fast, but like he runs like football fast. This guy's like Usain Bolt fast. Like it's fast.
Put him in a race, see if he can get over 23. Was it 23.2 miles an hour?
Possibly, yeah.
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 I was just gonna say, Fraxium definitely has some good stuff. They could probably break out and be solo too, but again, WWE's probably like, no, we need people for the tag team. Like, we can't really break these guys. Right, we gotta leave these guys alone.
Axiom, before they got called up and became a tag team, like he had a decent little singles run in NXT.
Yeah, I was gonna say they weren't always a tag. They had singles matches in NXT.
See, I wasn't watching NXT at the time, so I didn't know it, but that makes total sense. Like, I could tell by the way they wrestle. I'm like, oh yeah, they could easily be by themselves.
And they I mean, not quite. They kind of, I guess, was kind of like a R-Truth, Damian pairing. They just kind of got put together.
Yeah.
And now, a couple years later, still together, doing it.
Good for them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just keeping them on TV.
Yeah, well, and Motor City Machine Guns are the ones that need a little help, so we'll kind of see where that goes, I guess. All right, so next up, which was kind of surprising, we had Randy Orton come out for his promo. This early, I was a little surprised. I thought he would close the show, which did end up happening anyway. But yeah, I was a little surprised that this was this early. Randy Orton comes out.
Pop.
Big pop. The crowd is definitely with him. One thing I thought was interesting is he as soon as he comes out to the ring, he goes over to the bell area or whatever and grabs a steel chair, and it's the steel chair that's like still like pounded and dented in, and I was just like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, did they just take the chair from last week and like, hey, let's ship this over to, and like nobody replaces, it's a steel chair. They're not that expensive. I mean, WWE's making billions of dollars. We're going to use the same chair. But anyway, so I thought that was a little weird. So he gets a chair, goes into the ring, sits down, cuts his promo, just basically, just talking about the voices in his head and all that kind of good stuff. And, he basically leans into the unhinged, I'm a killer kind of persona there. Definitely calling back to Cody from last week and embracing his darkness, I guess you could kind of say. Not too much to talk about with the promo itself. I felt. Did you guys want to have anything to talk about the promo itself before we get backstage with the Matt Cardona stuff?
I think he just kind of nonchalantly verified what we kind of thought, that he was originally going to plan this, and when he made that little comment, it was supposed to have been easier because it was supposed to have been against Drew. Like, that he was going to unleash this on Drew.
What'd you think about the promo itself?
Yeah, I thought I thought the promo was decent. It was nothing too crazy. I mean, with every action you have to have a why, right? So I feel like this was our why, like, why he did it, and that's pretty much all we were gonna get from this promo. And you're right. When he came out, I thought it was way too early, but again,
Yeah, I thought it was just odd.
yeah, it was early, but I like the fact that they did that because, again, going back to like the Attitude Era, they would sprinkle in like a consistent storyline throughout the whole show. Whether it be like one or two, it'd be like the whole DX is doing something every segment.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. It's like something going on with these guys. So I do like the fact that Orton came out twice. But again, it is what it is. I didn't think it was. I mean, not a nothing burger, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was nothing. Yeah, nothing shocking or anything like that. And then we go backstage. So Matt Cardona kind of confronts Randy backstage, and it's basically just like, "Dude, the hell was that, man? Like, I've known you for 30 years or 20 years or whatever they said. It's just like, dude, I've known you forever. Like, what are you doing?" And Randy just snaps. It's basically just like, "Go play with your toys, you nerd," and and basically snuffs him and leaves him on the ground. I was like, God damn! I was like, boy, this '09 Orton is really something else. You guys weren't.
That still ain't nothing, dude. That still is nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll call back to this a little bit later in the show, but just interesting little segment there after his promo. So up next, we get our Aleister Black and Sami Zayn segments. Bless you. So Sami Zayn, Aleister Black. An okay match, I guess. Trick Williams did come out to watch, which was somewhat of a surprise. They kind of had it in the backstage that he was just like, oh, maybe I'll go watch you then, The real turning point, key moment of this match is Sammy's outside of the ring and Trick is watching and he has his drink. And while Sammy's back is turned, Trick throws a drink at him. And Trick basically points to the drink like, yep, I did it. What are you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? And Sammy turns his back and then turns back again and snuffs him. And then they kind of rumble a little bit. Eventually, Sammy will get back into the ring, but then Aleister Black, as soon as he gets back into the ring, hits the black mass, pins Sammy. Aleister wins. Sammy's crazy, unstable behavior, I guess, kind of continues to go on here. Maybe we get Trick and Sammy. Probably not for Mania, but maybe next week or something like that.
I think Mania. Mania.
You think that's good enough for Mania?
I mean, they'll put on a match.
Trick and Sammy?
They'll put on a match.
What do you think of?
I don't know. I mean, right now, Trick is like one of the hottest rising stars. So you'd be stupid not to put him into WrestleMania somehow. And he only has the Sami Zayn thing. So I don't know if it's a match with him and Sammy or he interferes with Sammy and during his match. But I mean, something with Sammy and him, I feel like it's going to happen at Mania.
And it's got it. And I can't remember I've talked with Matt. I can't remember if I talked with you, not heavy. But just the way the crowds are for both of them. You see the crowds turning a little bit on Sammy and them definitely mine. It's giving me that Austin Hart double turn vibes.
Well, the difference is Trick is weird, right? Like, I think he's supposed to be heel, but like he's such an anti-hero that like he's cool, and we love him. So, he's already kind of over as a face, and like he's kind of like leaning into that. He's not really leaning into like the healer side, telling people to shut the hell up, whatever. But like
when grown folks talking.
Yeah. But with Sammy though, Sammy is he's becoming hated, and it's on purpose. With him cowering, always apologizing, pretty much being a bitch. And it's finally eating at the fans. It's meant to eat at your psyche and be like, yo, get this guy off
Sick
my
of this
TV.
guy.
I'm sick of him. So everything they're doing is working, and it's a slow turn. Whereas the Bret Austin was kind of like a single match, like, yo, this guy passed out. That's so fucking badass. We love him. And then Bret kind of like, doing some heel stuff afterwards. So it's a little different, but I get the sentiment.
Yeah, and I mean, Trick still gets that pop, man. He still got that pop over there, so he's still crushing it. But yeah, I mean, hey, Aleister Black though, I mean, good win for him. I mean,
Great.
he doesn't get too
W's
much.
in.
What's that?
He's sneaking some W's. He got one against Randy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's they don't give him too much, so it's cool to see him. Like, he's one of those guys. Like, I like him, I don't love him. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
That
He's
kid,
a great mid-card. Man, I was going to ask, who has a rougher finisher, Doug, than Aleister Black?
He hit Sammy square.
It's a hard kick to the face. Like they zoomed in slow motion, and like you can see the jarring of his jaw just like snap over as that foot hits his face. And I'm like, gee, I thought they were pulling, but they're not pulling that at all. You can't pull your foot back like this.
Nah,
not with the speed he has.
And that's a boot. It's not just like a.
That's a boot.
That's a boot.
That was no slipper.
It's not a slipper, my friend. It's a boot. Yeah.
No fur, but yeah, they were boots.
Those boots were made for kicking. I can tell you that.
Yes.
That's his version of lemon pepper stepper.
Yeah. No, for sure. But yeah, so solid match there. So moving on, we get Jade coming out for her promo. And when I saw Jade come out by herself, I was texting Dave. I was like, oh, Lord, this is not going to be good. But thankfully, WWE knows that, and they also brought out Rhea Ripley so they can kind of go back and forth. So I was like, okay, good move. I like this move. And I actually thought of you, Hev. As soon as I seen Jade come out, I go, oh, man, I hope Hev's girls aren't watching because she's about to say bitch about 30 times on. And sure enough, it happened. They didn't believe it.
It's not great.
It's not great if you're a parent with kids. Especially if it's rated TV PG or whatever they rate that shit. So Jade and Rhea kind of square off on the promo, just a little back and forth, and both basically saying, I'm going to kick your ass at Mania. That's basically what the whole thing was. However, we did get a cool little thing where Rhea, at the end of the promo, basically just says, I'll even give you a free shot, Jade. Go ahead. Hit me right here. And you see kind of Jade kind of cock her fist back maybe a little bit. And then she gets on the mic. It's just like, nah, it's going to be on my time. And she throws the mic, starts to exit the ring. Her music's playing. And as she's walking up the ramp, we see Jade's biggest nemesis, B-Fab, and Michin. Michin has the kendo stick. She's ready to go. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be crazy. And then all of a sudden, they're friends. B-Fab, Michin, and Jade, they form a weird alliance, surround the ring, and start beating down Rhea Ripley. Now, I'm a little confused. So, did I miss something? Does B-Fab and Michin have, like, super beef with Rhea? Because I don't know why they just would be friends. I was trying to go ahead, David.
But didn't he have, I think, a run-in or something last week backstage? That's what I was trying to remember. It obviously is not very memorable. Rhea did with them or something.
I don't remember it. Hev?
No, I don't remember a run-in or
just some kind of small segment.
I mean, listen, I don't know if it's one of those things where they with Jade is first off, Jade's getting a faction is kind of weird to me, but I mean, maybe it'll help her out a little bit because I mean, like you said, she looks great, but like she's just terrible on the microphone. Yeah. She's not great in the ring. I mean, she just looks the part, and you're parading her around to sell tickets and shirts. But like, I don't know, man. It might be one of those things to justify what you're saying, like a prison yard type of thing, where like, I've beat you guys down. Now you guys are my bitches, pretty much. Like, because I mean, Jade has beaten Michin and B-Fab.
Mm-hmm.
like they stole something and injured them in the process, both of them. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where like you can't beat them, join them, type thing. So maybe that's the angle. I don't know.
I just wish there was a little more
But
context for us fans.
but the bloodline was also started because I know you weren't watching, but Roman beat the shit out of Jay so bad that Jimmy had to throw in the towel and join Roman as the bloodline.
I did see that actually.
So I think this might be something along the same lines, but not as extreme, and we just didn't get to see the payoff like that. So.
I mean, D Walker just had a good comparison. I hope it's not because that angle was shit. The baddies.
Yeah, the AEW.
I mean, yeah.
So she had her own little faction in AEW. I wasn't watching, so did she have her own little faction?
It was something. It was like kind of. I forgot even who. It was like lower end talent. I guess enhancement,
which is
not quite enhancement, but lower card.
Yeah,
kind of deal. I mean, I thought it was funny too. Rhea basically say, "There's nothing else for us to say," and she was right.
She's right. She's right. She ain't lying.
I mean, start a bitch counter.
They're both struggling to sell that fight. I mean, I love Rhea, but I mean, she's not really giving anything. Jay's not giving anything like this. I could care less about this feud. This was just get it over with.
The weird thing is, to be honest with you, I don't know how you feel, but I feel like the match is probably going to be pretty decent, but it's just the promo work and everything leading up is just like
a lot of times the promo work is bad. It ends up being a decent match, and sometimes when the promo work is phenomenal, the match is just a nothing burger. So
fingers crossed we get something good. Fingers crossed we get something good. So there was really no explanation for the alliance. It is what it is right now. So then after that, we go backstage and we get Kit Wilson and Miz talking a little bit as Kit prepares for his little promo on Jelly Roll, and Danhausen appears and reminds Miz of his curse, because Miz doesn't want to mentor him. He's like, hey, you want to stay cursed? Stay cursed. It's all good. And then, the ladder falls behind him, and then eventually the ladder actually falls on Miz. So another quick little Danhausen segment there. Didn't get as much Danhausen as I'd like, but that's okay. I understand. They're using him a lot. You don't want to burn him out. I get it. I get it, but the dude is money. He's quick with it.
I was a little excited when him and Kit were in the same thing. I was like, here we go.
Yeah. No, you get anything like that. But as the ladder falls on Miz, we get Drew and Fatu. They're still fighting backstage. They're still going through it. So that, like I said, this continues on through the whole show there. I love it too. Go ahead, Dave.
Going back, we talked about whatever part, I can't remember when the segment was, but it was the MFT went backstage, and that's when they came through again. And I thought it was funny. Fatu was part of MFTs, and then all of a sudden,
Fatu
was like everybody's like completely disappeared.
They're just like, oh yeah, they're fighting over there. All right, let's get out of here. So our next match of the night for me, Intercontinental Championship, Carmelo and Ilya. And man, I text David. I don't know how you feel about this. I text David. I was like, man, if they want to run this back at Mania, let's go.
It was a U.S. title, but I still give them.
Yeah, the U.S. title. Sorry. Yep, the U.S. title. But I was like, man, if they want to run this back, man, this is a hell of a match, man. Like every time they've gone, is this the third or second? Second, right?
Second or third.
Yeah.
But man, the first one,
Ilya won.
Yeah, well, Miz interfered. This is right when his little thing with Carmelo was happening.
Yeah, and then they ran it back, and then Melo won.
That's right. Yeah. So third, yeah. So man, every time though, they put on a hell of a show, man. It's a hell of a match when the crowd's chanting, "This is awesome," and they were chanting it, man. They were into it. How'd you feel about the match, David? I'll start with you.
Definitely match of the night, which not a surprise.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Melo retains. Melo gets the pin and all that. Go ahead, David. Sorry.
Crazy spot. I thought Melo legit got hurt there at first off that.
With the ribs, right?
The way he was
with the table.
He was selling like hell. But then when they did their little combo moves, when he hit his God, I'm gonna screw the number, the number he calls his move, his finisher, one of his finishers, and then
first 48.
First, yeah.
Yep.
And then Dragunov comes back with the H-bomb right afterwards. I was like, holy, good little sequence.
Yeah, man.
And then
I
when they
feel
were
like
bouncing back and forth off the ropes with the momentum.
yeah. Oh yeah, and they just kept hitting. Yeah, man. Jeez, such high energy. I
I wish
love
they
it.
would have done something. They cut. I think they cut away from the ring too quick after that one. But I think the guys were just so exhausted from it.
Yeah, man. It was a Hev. What'd you think?
I thought this match was great, man. It was it was to be expected. Like you said, these guys put on a great match. I don't know if you've ever heard people talk, but like they say, Ilya is one of the stiffest people in there in the game right now. And I mean, this whole match just looked like receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt. It was like a really hard hitting match. You felt every punch through the TV, every slap to the chest. It was just a hard hitting match. And it was great. It was I thought the rib spot looked really nasty. I mean, him hitting his tables, I was really concerned. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a sell, but if he sold his ass off. And then the ending was great. The finish was great. I loved the great finish, and yeah, it was going to be tough to follow that one, and I felt bad for the next people because I didn't. Yeah, it was hard to follow that.
That should have been a closing match. That match was that was unbelievable. Definitely best match in my opinion of the night. The thing I love about Ilya so much is his just that that dog in him. There's just that constant energy where it's just like who he reminds me of in the basketball world. I don't know how many people get this reference. You got to kind of be into basketball to know this. TJ McConnell.
Yeah, I don't.
TJ McConnell? Okay, so TJ McConnell, he's just like this little I don't know, 5'10" white point guard, and he just goes. Like he's just 100% every time on the court, and it's just like, dude, this dude never lets up. Like, damn, like relax. Like that's who Ilya reminds me of. It's just like he's just going 100% all the time, just giving it his all. And Mello, like I said, they really make each other better. Like I feel like when they're wrestling other people is not the same. Like they really elevate each other with the way their style and everything. Like big fan.
Ilya has been I know you weren't really watching NXT, but he's been great since NXT. Same style, same gimmick, same everything, and it just got over. I got to see him live when I went to Philly to go watch WrestleMania. I went to the NXT show and I saw him and Carmelo and Trick all go at it. Not all together, but yeah, they all wrestled that night. Yeah. And I mean, for sure, all three of them had the match. And Oba, he was there too. Shit. Yeah, all the big guys.
NXT, NXT was on fire at that time.
To give you a little context, what you're talking about with him in NXT, but before NXT, when they had NXT UK, he's the one that dethroned Walter, which is now Gunther.
Oh yeah, I know this. This is his name, Walter. Wow.
And I like your little basketball sediment will segue. Dennis Rodman going into the Hall now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dennis Rodman getting into the Hall. I saw some people complaining. They're like, he only did one match. Why is he going into the Hall of Fame? Is that true? Or he did a lot of promo work, I'm sure, right?
He was hanging around. Like he skipped practice for the freaking finals to go to Nitro. And got him big ass.
Oh, yep. I remember that.
I think what happens is you get a lot of people who join wrestling late, and they just think the Hall of Fame is like the same thing as like the NFL Hall of Fame or the NBA. It's not that. It's whoever comes and pushes the culture of wrestling forward. I think they even put like Cyndi Lauper or whoever. They put a lot of people
actually, Cyndi Lauper is not in, and that was actually a big thing. People were like, "How is Dennis Rodman getting in before Cyndi Lauper?" Which I actually do agree with, because
I think Mr. T is in there, but there are some celebrities who really didn't have a ton of stuff to do, but other than push the culture forward. And Rodman was huge in the 90s, and for him to come and stand next to the NWO was unreal. It was every eye on that was outside of wrestling was watching to see fucking Dennis Rodman. So
and he fit it. So.
Oh yeah, the image, for sure. Shout out to BK Biggie, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you, man. So then we get a you have something to say, Ted?
No, I was just saying he was in.
Oh, just
Philly
like,
for NXT.
yeah, he was in Philly. Yep.
Yeah.
So next we get a quick little backstage segment I wanted to touch on just because I thought it was funny with Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, where Randy's like, "Hey man,
Preach it, Jelly, preach it."
I apologize," and then we get Counselor Jelly, kind of helping out Randy, telling him, it's not about what you do, it's who you do it with. The only thing that would have made that promo funny. I shouldn't say because it wasn't a funny promo, but would have made it funny is if Austin Theory was the one actually saying that, like, it's not about what you do, it's who you do it with. Like that would have made it a little bit. But Randy says, you know what, you're right. I apologize. I'm gonna go find Matt Cardona. I got to make this right. I know what I need to do. I'm gonna make this right. So that's where that segment ends there. Then we get back to Kit Wilson cutting a promo on Jelly Roll. So Heb's got the moves down there. So Kit Wilson comes out, calls out Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll comes out into the ring, and Jelly Roll's ready, man. He's ready to go at it. And Kit's like, whoa, I don't want to fight. I want to do a poetry slam. And he pulls out his book and reads some poems about Jelly Roll and his weight. It's pretty funny. And then Jelly Roll's like, oh, I got something for you. I think I can come up with something. And basically talking about Kit Wilson's mom. And Kit Wilson, you don't mess with Kit Wilson's mom. So, you talk bad about Kit Wilson's mom, you won't get that. And Kit Wilson just starts taking out Jelly Roll, just kind of beating him down a little bit there. And then it gets announced for you to get Kit Wilson and Jelly Roll next week. I actually thought Jelly Roll's involvement would have meant he would have been in a Mania match. I guess there's still that chance. Yeah, I was gonna say I guess there's still that chance, but it got. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Well, first of all, how do you feel about the slam poetry angle? I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
Again, it reminded me of the Attitude Era shenanigans, dog. It made no sense, but it was good humor, dog. What you want me to say?
And Jelly doing overreactions on his face, kind of deal.
Yeah. I mean, I think WWE is doing a good job right now with Danhausen and R-Truth and everybody, like, really getting that balance of comedy and serious storytelling. I like the balance of where we're at with everything right now. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, I think it's. I mean, I think it's good. I mean, we're getting a little bit of both, and I mean, it's something for everybody. Which is what WWE has always been about. So, again, I'm surprised we are getting this match too early. I thought this would a Mania. Like, we need some big, celebrity eyes on our product, but I mean, I smell shenanigans, of course. So we're probably going to get it at Mania still.
Yeah.
I mean, D Walker just kind of set it up. I think Miz is going to get involved, and I can see Jelly and Danhausen possibly. I kind of like where they were going with. They were talking about Royce coming out and somehow getting involved, being Jelly's partner. But I think
they don't have anything for him to do, so
I think that's losing steam, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens.
What do you mean? Like Royce is losing steam as far as I guess TV time?
Him being involved with it.
Yeah. So. I think he was on Main Event yesterday, on YouTube. I think he had a match on Main Event, if I recall correctly. So, but that's pretty much, those are the dark matches, that they just kind of put up on YouTube there. But yeah, so we'll see where this kind of goes. We got Kit Wilson and Jelly Roll next week. We'll be talking about it, so we'll see how that goes. Then
I still think it's funny his big ass pearl necklace he wears.
Yeah, and his little purse with the slam poetry book. Yeah. So all right, our main event, which was not a great main event, our women's tag team championship, Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces. Bella Twins, I will say Bree's better than Nikki. Bree had a couple cool moves tonight. Nikki, she actually missed. I don't know if you guys saw. She actually missed on some stuff. Kind of typical for her. But early in the match, they WWE was smart. They didn't let this go on too long. Early in the match, they had Charlotte and Alexa come out to kind of watch ringside and kind of see what was going on. Then as the match kind of spills outside of the ring, Nia Jax grabs a championship belt, I believe she was going for Nikki, going to hit Nikki, and Charlotte stops her. And once she stops her, then all melee breaks loose, DQ, disqualification. Everyone's fighting everyone, and it's just going nuts. Nia and Lash are the last two kind of standing there. Probably setting up a multi-tag match at Mania. I know, David, you've been talking about that for a little while. That's probably what's going to end up happening, because on the opposite end, on the women's side, they have too many good tag matches. So they have too many good tag teams there that they don't have enough space for all these people. So they got to do multiple. Did this segment, did you kind of feel, well, I guess next week we're going to get the Bellas and Charlotte and Alexa. Since that match didn't go through tonight, they're now the number one contenders, and whoever wins that will now face Nia and Lash again. How we feeling? How we feeling about this whole storyline angle? I'll start with you, David. As far as we looking at multi and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah,
I mean, because when they were backstage, the legend, they were Lash and Nia were talking about. They even mentioned Bailey and Lyra. I think they'll be involved with it. It'll be some kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
you know they're going to get involved next week. They're not going to have a clear winner in that match.
Yeah, probably going to be some more interference. I'd say you're probably correct on that one.
They did mention Asuka and Kairi. I'm curious which way to go with that.
We'll see. Hev, what'd you kind of think about this match and where the tags are setting up and all that kind of good stuff?
I mean, I like Lash Legend, and I really like Nia, and I like them together. I wasn't around watching the Bella Twins, so I don't have any nostalgia for them.
Same.
And so I just don't really care for it. Sorry, anybody who still loves these girls, but I just didn't care. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna have to tap out on this because I was putting my kids to bed and I didn't even watch it. And then, but I wanted to go look at the footage.
You didn't miss anything.
I didn't miss anything. Once I saw there was like no real winner, I didn't go back and watch it. So
yeah,
I don't have anything too much to add other than I'm glad the Bellas are back. I don't know.
Well, that makes one of us. But yeah, I'm just not a whole fan of the whole Bella thing, and I saw they signed for 2 years.
Yay!
So I guess we're getting 2 years of this. So you know what? That's a great point, D Walker. You said the Bellas have dirt on someone to get this much TV time.
So Matt, I don't know if you know. Heavy, but the Bella's mom was married to Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis.
Who's Johnny Ace? I don't know who that is.
He was one of Vince's dudes, like writers, producers.
Yeah, but I mean, is that nostalgia help carry them to give him all this TV time now? Yeah, I mean,
well, going to what D Walker just said, he was one of those ones. His name came up in Vince's little lawsuits and everything like that.
Oh, gotcha. So
that could be something right there.
Other shenanigans, yeah, some other shenanigans going on there.
Real life shenanigans.
Yeah, real life. But yeah, so as we wrap up our final segment, I'm glad the show didn't end with that. By the way, our final segment, we get one more Randy Orton promo. Comes out to the ring, calls out Matt Cardona so he can apologize. Cardona comes out. And Cardona, you can tell Cardona is a little like, I don't know if I believe this, man. You know what I mean? He's just like, are you you're seriously sorry? Orton brings him in for a nice big hug. He's just like, dude, yes, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And he reaches out his hand, and as soon as he goes to shake his hand, boom, he kicks him in the balls, and all hell breaks loose. Once again, one spot that was kind of crazy was he had the steel chair in the ring once again. He brought the steel chair in there, and he puts Matt Cardona's arm in it. And as soon as he puts his arm in it, security's like backing him up, like, whoa, get away. And Matt Cardona's just like, yeah, my arm's cool just chilling in this chair. I'm not even going to bother to take it out. We got time. I'm in no rush to get it out of this chair. And then, of course, Randy gets loose and booms, stomps him on the chair. It's your own fault, Matt Cardona. It's your own fault, man. So Fizzles try to pull Randy away, all that kind of good stuff. And then as Randy's coming up the ramp backwards, he's saying, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. And all of a sudden on the Tron in the back, you see Drew and Fatu going at it. Still going at it. And they're like up on, how would you describe that? Like a not so high water tower kind of thing they're fighting on. And you can tell they're like over the ropes, and Nick Aldis and the whole security, they all come running out there, but they can't get to him because there's a fence. Yeah. So they're just like, what are you doing? Get down, get down, get down. And they both fall, and that's how the show ends. Weird ending. We don't know, like, okay, I guess they're okay. I mean, I don't know if one man maybe got hurt. I don't know what's necessarily going on with this. Oh, one thing I did want to mention too. Orton, when he said he was going to go to the ring, he was on the phone with the mystery person again, which there's been a lot of talk on who's on the other line. I don't think we got any real clues as to who's on the line, but he basically told that person is who he told. Yeah, I know what I need to do as far as apologizing to Matt. So let me actually go back to that. Do you guys have any extra feelings now we had a little time to marinate since Monday about who is on the other line with Randy? David?
I'm seeing
I don't know if it's Jericho, BK.
It's not Jericho. It's not. He's still on the roster over there.
David checks the website every day.
I've seen everything. Of course, Charlotte's names came up, but obviously she's there. Why are you going to be on the phone with her?
I think people are focusing.
It's a lot of reaching because
I think people are focusing on that line of there's more than one family. Like, oh, okay, well, it has to be his dad or Ric Flair or The Rock, or Flair, you know what I mean?
Flair's on the contract with AEW, I think still. And then of course everything with DiBiase today. It's just the timing, like, that ain't gonna be him. Not with all that. He's and then even seen as far as Shane McMahon.
Yes, I did hear that too, which I would not want that.
I'm curious what it's going to be. I even seen Arn Anderson.
Now, see that I don't think it would be that, because people would be like, "What the?" Like, I don't even know who that is.
That goes down to the history thing because Arn and Dusty.
Yeah, but I don't know who that is. So, like if they do that, it would be a. Hev, do you know who that is?
Absolutely, but that would but that would be a separation of like the newer fans, and because Arn hasn't been mentioned on WWE in like 20 years, so maybe 30.
Yeah,
I hope it's not The Rock. That don't make any sense. I mean,
I've seen
it too, but I hope it's not.
I think if it was The Rock, it would just make more sense. Like, Rock would be involved with the Roman and Punk. Not, why would he be involved with? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that would be the case.
No.
He a good point. No one TKO.
Well, yeah, that is true. Sell tickets and all that stuff. Yeah. Have any guesses on your end?
No real guesses. I know it's definitely not The Rock. That's out the window. I mean, there's no way that The Rock is going to come back and not do a segment or anything with his cousin. That's just and Roman wouldn't let that happen. That's absurd. So I don't know who it could be. I mean, so who knows? It could be shit. For all we know, it could be Cody's wife. I don't know. Who knows? I
actually heard that as a rumor too. Yeah,
just so she don't get punted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So I mean, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't know who it is, but I mean, whoever it is, they're gonna just make us wait probably all the way up until WrestleMania, which is annoying, but that's typical TKO.
What they should do is have the person on the other line come out on Monday Night Raw with a black hood. And I'm joking.
Oh, my God. I see one more black hood.
You just see a black hood with a guy on the phone.
Holy shit, dog! They ran that idea.
They sure did.
Wow.
Yeah, we're WWE. We're gonna need a little break from the hooded figures for a little while.
Especially with the jewelry store break-ins.
Yeah, that was a funny meme.
Terrible.
Yeah, so overall, show rating wise, I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Some really good highs, but also some stinkers in there, per usual, especially leading up to Mania. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. How you feeling, Hev?
I mean, I give it like a 7, 8. I really enjoyed this show. I enjoyed the over the top theatrics of just like the goofy shit. Like it reminds me of Attitude Era. Just the over the top, like somebody falling, the two guys falling off a fucking half a building.
Right.
Like, what building is that? What building is that? You know what I'm saying? Or just the car crash and then him ripping the windshield out with his bare hands. It's just over the top shit that I always enjoyed. Just so I give it a 7, 8.
I love it.
Y'all are a lot more generous than I am.
Oh, you're gonna go lower than me? Okay, what do you got?
I'm like probably 6'7", 6'8". God, no,
6'7".
I didn't mean to say 6'7". Sorry.
Oh, man.
Heavy up.
Yeah,
Shout out man from the UK to
So, what are your thoughts because of the 6'7"? For me, it was the Bella Twins.
I missed the match, so I can't even rate the match. The show, honestly, I missed that match, so that might have just dropped it down. But Wilro, thank you, Wilro, on YouTube, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, UK, that's awesome. I mean, just the Bella match. It was just a couple little things. The lows didn't brought the highs down a little bit more.
What were so many lows? Because I felt like, I mean, the Bella match was a low. The tag team match was somewhat okay. I don't think that was a low, was it?
Like the whole, like the Rhea and Jade segment.
The Rhea Jade. What else do we have? We had the MFT stuff. I mean, although you know what I mean, like it was cool that R-Truth and Damian Priest did win, but honestly, it was the female match really, and then just like also the backstage segments weren't as strong. We didn't get enough Danhausen, so that knocks a point off. That knocks a point off. You know what I mean? You gotta get a little more Danhausen in there.
Don't AEW him.
One thing I will say though is, man, they know how to use him, like especially with the socials, man. Like with the social media shit. Woo, he is killing it with that.
He's on fire. If you're not subbed to Danhausen, you're missing out. It's good shit.
The cold Steve Austin. Oh my god, dude! Did y'all see that? Like, so I watched it a couple times, and the one that I saw, they actually had a different angle when he was in the cafeteria, and you see instead of smashing the glass, he like broke a fork. He broke a plastic fork. You just hear it go, and you look, and it's just like a broken plastic fork on the ground. I was like, yo. I was like, this dude is off the chain, man. I love it. I love it. So that made me really laugh.
But I didn't catch. Did you get when he did? Because when he's doing his little T-shirt thing, so I wonder if he did one there tonight, and I hadn't seen it yet. But they always show him, and he's running like they cut the lights off, and he runs the wrong way.
Yeah. He always has that funny run, right?
Yeah, but he runs the wrong way. The first thing he got to come back.
Yeah.
They were doing the whole thing with Candace. And they were turning around and they went to the Motor City Machine Guns. You could see him running in the background in the dark.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that is going to be the SmackDown show for tonight. Just to kind of catch us up on WrestleMania. No new matches. So far, we got Roman and CM Punk, Cody Randy, Drew Jacob, Rhea Jade. I think that's it. I don't think anything else has been announced yet.
Well, no, I don't think they haven't made like Drew Jacob's not official yet, but
that's not official yet. Oh, okay, all right.
They were supposed to. Remember, they were supposed to have a match tonight.
Wait, were they?
Yeah. Remember they said last week they were going to have a match tonight or something.
I don't remember that.
They had a whole 3-hour fight.
Yeah, because
well, that's true. That's true. Good point, Ev. They fought for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was
and
Nick Aldis announced it during the start of Cody Randy segment last week.
Okay.
He said, "Go, you want to do it? Guess what? You gonna fight next week."
Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of do remember that. Now that you are saying that, I do remember that.
Is there
They fought. They fought for 3 hours.
Is there anybody more worthless than the fucking security at WWE?
Oh my god!
Like,
What?
Jesus Christ, dog. I know you kind of skipped over me at the end, which is fine, but like I wanted to talk about how bad that security was.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Have it. Preach.
Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Like, it was so pointless. Like, you let this man run around on the outside. Nobody decided to grab him. You had Randy. I mean, Randy's just running around like nobody wants to touch Randy. Your security escort him the fuck out. It's so
and there's
weird.
15 of them.
And then he gets in there and stomp on old dude's arm. Who just, like you said, he just left it there. Security's like on the outside, like, don't do it. I'm like, get in there.
Yeah, just throw him out. What the hell are we doing?
Like, it's so hard to really believe in, to buy into him. I'm just like, nobody acts like that. What do you? Oh, don't do it. I'm like, there's 15 of you guys.
I remember some security guards like that back in my club days there. So
like,
I'm sure you've seen them before too.
And then they're like walking them out. Okay, you gotta go. Oh, don't touch him. It's just the restraining is terrible, dog. It's like it's not believable.
Yo, D Walker too. He says they all hold their hands up at the same time. Hey, that's actually a good point too, BK Big. He said bring it back to 2 hours. You know, when SmackDown first went back to 3 hours, it was jam packed and really good. But I think leading up to Mania, these shows would be much better if it was just 2 hours for sure. Like, I would say if this was a 2 hour show tonight, I probably would be in that 8 kind of range instead of 7. You know what I mean? Like it's some fake ass security for sure, BK Piggy.
They make me mad every time, dog.
It is bad. It is bad.
Try to separate people, and then all of a sudden, like one guy can beat up 20 people and just go through and bother we even get to each other. I'm like, what are we doing?
And don't touch him. Don't touch him. But it's like, bro, you're security. Touch him. Who cares?
Like
Don't get me started on Nick Aldis' worthless ass too, dog. Like, what do you're like? He never can control anybody. Adam Pearce has it a little more reined in, but Nick Aldis is. You guys, hey, don't do it. Hey, don't do it.
I keep telling you. I keep telling you.
Damn it. Drew,
I told you.
I told you. I'm like, dog.
I told you.
What are we doing? It frustrates. That's the only thing that really frustrates me about this. The whole Triple H era is like the bad security, and then Nick Aldis never doing anything. He's worthless too. Damn.
Fair enough. Have gone on a little rant there. I appreciate it, man. I love it. So, anything else you guys want to touch on with tonight's show? I'm pretty good. So
4 more weeks.
4 more weeks, man. I can't believe, man. Like, you know, being the owner of the DJ company, you know, now I have a great team that I don't get out as often to DJ events myself. I only have 2 events next month myself that I'm DJing. Just 2. We got a bunch with the company, but just 2 myself. And of course, one of them is the Sunday of WrestleMania. I was like, God damn, you gotta be kidding me, man. Because they booked these weddings so far in advance. I don't know the WrestleMania dates. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh.
WrestleMania is a lot later.
Well, yeah, and I left the early stuff. I was like, oh, I'll be good. We'll leave the first 2 weekends open. We'll be straight. Nope. So, it is what it is. But, all right.
I guess they got tired competing with it. So, I mean, it makes sense because when they got on 2 nights, because before it was always the same weekend as the Final 4. You don't want night 1 going up against, you know, the final, like the semifinals.
Yeah, BK Biggie, we were talking about Royce Keys a little bit too. Yeah, he hasn't been around. The man has not been around, so hopefully they get him a little extra work.
Just trying to get acclimated to WWE.
He hasn't been like around since the Rumble, right? He just did the
just like main event and stuff.
And just dark matches. That's it.
He's done dark matches? Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I think yesterday's episode on YouTube, I think he had a match on there. If I'm recalling correctly, maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Those are really short. The main events on YouTube are like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. So it's usually 2 matches and then you're out. But yeah, so all right, guys, that's going to do it for the show today. Thank you to David. Thank you to Darren. Appreciate you guys always hopping on when you can. So yeah, we got Raw. It's going to be the next show. So we'll see you guys on Monday. I don't think they announced any. Do you know any matches coming up on Raw, David? I know you're usually up on this a little bit more than me. No worries, no worries. Yeah,
Obviously
no worries.
Roman's there, Brock's there.
Oh yeah, that's right. We get because Brock's going to be every week now, right? Until
There is something I just can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah.
I actually got the NACE Awards that night, so
Oh, you're going to be watching on delayed. Gotcha. No
yeah.
worries. No worries. So, all right, awesome, guys. So, thank you once again. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. It really helps push with YouTube when you guys like and comment and all that kind of good stuff. So, very thankful. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to D Walker, BK Biggie, and I don't even know how to say this guy's name. I feel bad. Will Raw Lily Sport. Appreciate you from the UK. Subscribing. Hoping to see you back in the chats. Until Monday night after the bell, signing off.
See ya.